Hey guys, Lotsgon here today, and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. So we're starting this episode on a little bit of a different note. Esteban Ribeiro just got divorced. Apparently it's his new personality trait. It does affect his focus a little bit, but his marketability and his morale have gone sky high. So life is wonderful, apparently. That's what he thinks. And I definitely think after that last race that we had, life will be wonderful for him. He secured his second top 10 finish of the season. Going into Guildford, he's going to have a new gearbox on his car. Probably not going to fit the new front wing just yet, but he's going to have something very different to look forward to for this race. Having that great gearbox on his car will definitely improve. So we have finished building that front wing. The reliability is 55 for now. So maybe we do look at actually chucking it on. Although the reliability on this front wing is very good. So maybe it's something we don't want to do right now. We will go for that. Siri's angry about her car. Tough shit. Drive better, you can get the better car. That's how I'm going to work from now on. So we've got that new front wing that we can put on. We will continue to upgrade the reliability on that for the time being. Where is it? Not that. The front wing. We are upgrading the front wing. Okay, so can continue to increase the brakes reliability. I thought we just fitted the new gearbox on Esteban's car. Apparently we didn't. We did fit the new front wing, but we didn't fit the new gearbox on, so we will do that. And that is looking like an increase for our cars. It's nice to see. We're actually going to go to Guildford for the practice. And hopefully we can get something good here. It's going to be raining. We're going to go for 16th or above again. We're going to take 28 lap race. I'm going to take 4 mediums, 4 softs, and 7 super softs. Or, in fact, we'll go 6 and 5. Yep, that looks okay to me. All cars are looking okay. So we're going to leave it here, and then we're going to join again after practicing. So I will see you then. Okay, guys, so as you can see, we didn't finish too well during practicing, but we didn't go out practicing to set good times here. We just went out to check our setup and gain a bit of valuable experience on the intermediates because we do think it's going to be raining quite a bit. We also went out and got a little bit on the wets because I feel like if this race is going to have a very wet track throughout, then that little bit of a boost on the wets is going to give us valuable time difference that will help our performance throughout the race. So we'll go into qualifying, and it is a sunny day, which means it does actually mean that we're going to be able to go out on super softs. I'm going to go for intermediates as well. Won't make a difference at all. But we'll just have to wait and see. So we'll start qualifying here. And it does look like it's going to be sunny the whole day, really. So I think what we'll do is wait. And if we go about now, there's a little bit more grip on the track. Does look like it's going to stay sunny the whole day. I'm just going to wait again. Right, I'm gonna go now. We're going to go on the super softs. We're going to go out. We're going to do the same with Ribeiro. We're going to put auto on. And auto can go on as well. Because the track grip, by the time we do our outlap, is going to be quite high. Which means we could set quite a good time here. So it is at a medium now. And as you can see, it's just going to be raining. I can't keep my thing over it. But luckily, after we've done our flying lap, it's going to start raining. So we've got sort of perfect grip and time to actually do this lap. But so I really hope we can pull something out of the bag here for a good lap. Does look like we're going to be up into 6th so far, but it's a 2. It's a 14. Doesn't look fantastic, to be honest. There's probably no way we're going to get better than that now it started raining. Which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe we made a bad decision not going out straight away there. The question now is, do we try on the intermediates? Or do we just leave it? Because I can't see us setting a better lap time on the intermediates. Our best was 1:23 on intermediates. So I think with 1:17 we're going to be safe. I think unfortunately it's one of those days where it happens. It starts raining. We can try and go out in intermediates, but we're not going to be setting a better lap time, unfortunately. Everyone else seems to be trying. I don't see it affecting anyone's laps. So I'm going to save that set of intermediates for the race, I think. Like I said, we set a 1:23 in practicing best time with intermediates. Now, 1:17 with super softs. As you can see, like, everyone's setting 1:23s. And we're setting 1:17s with super softs. So it doesn't look like any of this is going to be moving, to be honest. That's it, set in stone now. We've got 14 and 15. And we'll have to take it as it is, and hopefully our strategy will pay off. Not the best qualifying we could have hoped for. Maybe we should have gone out earlier. We did set a 1:17. And we weren't very far off this gap here. So we kind of look at getting into that 10th place again. If we can get our setup just right. So it's going to be sunny to start with in Guildford. A little check on the weather. It does look like it's going to stay sunny for a while. With 28 laps, we're going to go for let me start. Intermediate and race trims. Because once it starts raining, we're going to get that little bit of a boost that others don't have. It does look like everyone else is sort of starting on the super softs for some reason. .28 lap race. We could start on mediums, we could start on softs. If we start on mediums, that'll give us a one-stop strategy for the whole race. But the other thing is, if we risk it and it does rain, we run a slower tyre. People around us, what have they got on? We have Maria Gonzalez on a soft, Rick de Graaf on super soft, Surikov's on a soft, Flores and Blanc are on mediums. If we can go for the mediums, we're going to have to go for the mediums, I think. We'll start pushing on the tyres a little bit to start with. But in fact, I'm going to overtake to start with straight away. Balls that up, didn't we? Definitely balls that up. Up into 13th with Siri. She has took 12th. And it looks like it's going to be her race today. Definitely does. Up into 11th now. Can she get that 10th spot? That's what we're really looking for right now. Need to attack on those tyres, get the tyre temps up a little bit more. She's down into 11th, but this corner here, hoping she can do something. We're still in touching distance of 7th here. Trying to take on the outside. She's going to get the inside line. She does get the inside line. She's up into 10th. Now we're pushing on. Let's have a look. Is it going to rain anytime soon? It is not, which is good to see. We will drop her back onto the medium now. Engine. As you can see, Ribeiro back of the pack. Making up a little bit of time. She can still get that 11th position. He's not too far off that. And Siri now really sort of lacking a little bit on the power. Ribeiro's making that time up at the back. He's going to go on to neutral strategy with just a little bit less. Siri's going to go on to neutral as well to keep those tyre temps nice. And we're in a good position here with the setup we're running to have a good race and last quite a long while. She's getting attacked by the back by Schmidt though, who did win the last race. Ribeiro still in 15th, pushing to get that 14th spot. Lundqvist not looking very comfortable in this position. She isn't going to get took from the inside there. I thought she was going to for a second. Quick check on the weather forecast. It is going to start raining around the 8th lap. Okay. So, we should just push this then, shouldn't we? Oh, we're losing here. We're losing out. De Graaf and Schmidt have overtook. maybe we should have started on softs. Or even super softs. Because as you can see, we are losing now with the speed that we don't currently have. We can't really pit yet either. That's the thing. We need to hold on to this position. The question is, when do we chuck Ribeiro in for the pit stop? Because as he's behind, I feel like we should pit him first. But I think that's going to be around lap 8 that we pit him. So we will start to fast forward the race a little bit now. Series sticking in 12th. She's doing okay. Her tyre temps again a little bit high. Ribeiro can push his tyres a little bit more now. But hopefully with this rain coming, the intermediates will help out. It's not going to get that wet is the trouble. So should we stick it out on the mediums? I think maybe we should. We'll see what everyone else is going to be doing. I don't think it's going to get that wet that we need to... Although it is going to rain again after that. Okay, right. Important decision now. What do we do? Do we pit Siri onto the intermediates? Yeah, we do. We pit Siri onto the intermediates. And then we're going to pit Ribeiro onto the intermediates the following lap. So he can now pit onto the intermediates on this lap. But we've had a mistake again, so we're coming out in 20th. That's cost us again. It's really cost us, that has. We're going to have to push our tyre to get the temps back up. Ribeiro is coming in. He's going to come out in 20th by the looks of it. Yep. We have 2 cars at the back. Everyone else has decided to stick onto the mediums they're on. Because of the current rain that's coming down, I don't think that's a great idea. So, we're going to continue on these intermediates. And hopefully push on a little bit more. Up into 18th, Sharp has pitted. Up into 17th now. Up into 16th. We are really pushing here. Do you know what? We're going to go on to overtake. Siri is going to make up that gap on 14th. We're going to go back down to neutral here. And she's up into 11th now. As we can see, the track will start to even itself out pretty soon. Damp-wise. We need to time that just right to be able to get some good times. We're going to medium again. Feel like we've caught up enough with North in 9th now. We have a 10th and 11th at the moment. Everyone else has pitted onto intermediates, but With the change in weather coming soon, it does look like that could be a bad decision by them. And I mean, if we can wait to the 18th lap, it's going to get... It is going to start raining again later on. So maybe we should just hold out for a little bit. See what comes of this. Push the tyres again a little bit more. Keep the temps up. But what we're really looking at now is how the race is going to end on weather-wise. It's really what we're tracking currently. It does look like it's going to rain again. So the intermediates do look like the tyre to go for still. Start to push Ribeiro's engine a little bit more now. Can drop series tyres down. As you see, it is getting less damp, but it's going to continue to get damp probably until the end of the race. So intermediates are definitely the way to go currently. Fortunately, it does look like we're going to be sticking on these for just a little too long, though. Should we be out on inters right now? It's the question. Could I pit you onto some new inters? I'm going to wait. We've just missed the pit. I'm going to wait and see what the leaders do. They're not going in for a pit. Okay. Does look like it's going to stay this way until the end of the race, though. We'll pit onto some new inters with Siri, and Ribeiro can pull himself in the next time, so he will move up into 10th temporarily. Hopefully we don't have any mistakes here. Please don't be mistakes. Good pit stop. We're going out. Fantastic. We're out into 15th and we've got that new set of tyres on the car. Ribeiro is now going to follow the same strategy. It is going to rain all the way up until the end of the race. Although it's not going to be as damp as it needs to be, is the trouble. So we could change him onto a set of super softs. We'll check what the leaders do. They haven't changed their tyres again. Right. Big decision now. Inters or softs? Should we risk it on the softs for Ribeiro? I think we should. We'll do it. We'll risk it on the softs for Ribeiro. Although the inters are going to be good coming up to the end of the race. No, we're going to risk it on the softs here. We know these aren't going to last until the end, so Siri's going to be able to make up a few good positions here. And unfortunately for Ribeiro, he's going to have to be the one to take that risk to go onto the softs. He does have a good pit stop coming out, though. He's definitely going to be able to push these tyres and make up a little bit of pace. May not be ideal. May not be ideal, but he's going to be doing something different here. And I like that. I like that we're trying this risky move. We are up into 9th with Lundqvist. Does look like we could get a good finish here. No. Who's that? Holtz has come from nowhere to take us. Couple of my parts are looking a bit rough. Ignore him. For some reason, his tyres are getting extremely hot, so we're going to conserve them. It may have been a bad decision to go onto the super softs for him. He does seem to be losing time. Really should apologise for that. That's my fault for putting him on those. Yeah, he's dropped all the way down into 14th. So Lundqvist is going to be the main racer for us now. She's not going to get the 8th position. We will push her engine into overtake just to try and keep up the battle from Chapman behind. I'll have to knock it down back into high, I'm afraid. Otherwise we'll run out of fuel. Ribeiro can go into overtake mode though. And he can stick his tyres on neutral. Lundqvist is coming up with 8th here. So if we should have stuck to the intermediates on Ribeiro, shouldn't we? We took a risk, didn't pay off there. We could have got a 2 top 10 finish. Gonna get down to medium. Oh god, no, are we? We're gonna stick to high. We're gonna stick to high. No, we're gonna stick to medium. We're gonna have to stick to medium. Ribeiro did get a 16th finish. Didn't do very well. We risked that. And Siri's got took at the last. She's ran out of fuel. But she does get that 9th place finish. Which is good. That's our highest finish of the season, I think. Or joint highest. Not ideal getting took on the last corner again, but our strategy seems to be improving slowly. We did very well there with the strategy. This didn't pay off for us at the end, the softs. Which I'm a bit upset about, really, but a good race overall. No scrutineering, so we do get that 9th place. That's 2 points we've picked up. We could have picked up 4 points, but we didn't. Rick de Graaf of Rosetta Corsa actually picked up 10 points, so there's no way we're catching them in the team championships. We do have Esteban and Siri joint now, though. 15th and 16th. They've both picked up points this season. Good to see. And we're up into 5 points here. As you can see, Katana and Rizzato are miles ahead of us. It could have been better for us today. It could have been better. Wasn't meant to be, I'm afraid. We took a risk, didn't pay off. Probably shouldn't have took that risk. We know next time not to take that risk now. Would we have got a double top 10 finish? Probably not, no. We probably would have got a 10th and 11th, or a 9th and 11th. But it's good to see that we're improving slowly. We've seen the improvements over the last few races, and it does look like something's changing in the team. Part condition fix times are two times faster. It's good to know as well. So the chairman's a lot happier now, which is good to see as well. making a good little bit of money, and a successful race day. Again, I would say not ideal. We could have got 2 good finishes today. We didn't, but we're doing okay. Next race is in Milan. As we can see, we're going to go for UKSN and accept their interview. We attempted a quick pit stop for Lunkvitz during the race, but it resulted in a mistake. Very own chairman criticised the move, saying that motorsport isn't the race for gambling. Yes, it is. It is the place for gambling. And every second does count, I'm afraid. As you can see, our car repair is finished, and we're probably going to start designing a new part now, in anticipation for the next race. Acceleration needs improving. Our engine is okay. Deceleration is okay. Low speed corners, medium speed corners, and high speed corners. Do we go for suspension, or do we go for rear wing? That'd be a good rear wing to get him. Maybe this one. We'll build that. It does come 12 days before the race, which means we'll be able to fit it before the race onto one of our cars. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, leave your comments and suggestions down below. If you enjoyed that race as well as much as I did, it's really getting to a good point in the season now where we're performing, and it's becoming very interesting to see the results we're pulling out. So if you did enjoy it, please let me know. And if you're not subscribed yet and you did enjoy this video, then please do, it really does help. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. I will see you later.